Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Peace Dealer, and welcome to your magical moon message. Sun and moon in Pisces. I am so excited. We're all fucked. Yay! We have 2 more years until the New World Order. And they've already finished their once in 30 years Saturn and Aquarius population control campaign. Population Aquarius control Saturn population control. It's over! They beta tested it for 2 years, got away with it, made so much fucking money, Jeff Bezos literally went to space like, thanks niggas, you made me rich! And now they get to get rid of all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, let me guide you down the cold, harsh reality of the fact that we are utterly fucked. Ladies and gentlemen, this isn't even the first time they ever did this before. They've been lying to us our whole lives. And soon we'll get to own nothing and be happy. That's even if you're even alive by then. By 2030, when they have sustained all of whatever the fuck they've been trying to sustain, sustainable development, and none of what you have as far as personal authority even matters anymore. At least you're not a stupid conspiracy theorist that has the nerve to actually critique your own society and question authority. We have gone at hard work to weed out those losers, and I think by the end of this Pisces season, most of them will be dead anyway. In light of all the people who've gotten falsely imprisoned just for telling the truth, not that most people will know because they're inundated by shitty entertainment industrial complexes and their protocols. Now I'm sounding like an idiot myself. I just wanted to usher you into the new moon that helps you trust in the magic of new beginnings. And if you're not sure if I'm being sarcastic or not, welcome to Pisces season, where you're not going to know what the fuck is happening while it's happening in front of your face. Unless you're a Pisces or Sun in Pisces, then you'll just be trolling people like you've done your entire existence, reminding them that this 3D reality is just an illusion of Maya that has never really existed, and you're projecting your entire existence in the inner reality that you live within. But fuck everything I'm saying, we're fucked! We're legitimately fucked, guys! Yes! Once again, population control is a real thing. It happens every 30 years. And if you don't believe me, go back to the 1990s. They did it again, guys! They introduced legislation, they created bullshit laws, they laundered all sorts of money and just lied to you again. Now, how did they lie to you? You're gonna find out over the next 2 weeks, but I just wanna sit here honored while they weed away and call the entire population, or at least 80%, which one of us are gonna survive? It's almost like a game at this point. Are you gonna drop dead because of some bioterrorism? Are you going to take some kind of poison that'll drop you dead? Are you gonna become a zombie? Are you gonna fight in the upcoming civil and world wars? You're gonna find all of this out over the next 30 days because you're already fucked. But the game we're gonna play is, how fucked are you? Now, you might hear me saying that as a collective we're all fucked, and you might see this as a bad thing. But this is kind of reminiscent of how the French were fucked, and the Americans, before they were called Americans, were fucked, and monarchies all over the world were beginning to be fucked in the advent of the 1700s, before anything of a democracy of any kind was even a concept. They were fucked too, but in different ways. Some people felt fucked by being taxed and not being represented right. The British came and a fiasco happened. Other people felt fucked by their monarchy just oppressing the shit out of them, treating them like serfs and turfs, taking their resources and partying all night. And then they deal with that by beheading a whole bunch of motherfuckers before they beheaded themselves. Every single revolution in this world has come with bloodshed. And of course, peace after the bloodshed. And then of course, the editing of history to change the perception of what really went down. You are in one of the most historic moments ever. We're all getting fucked globally. And as we continue to get fucked some more, Pisces season will let you know exactly how you're getting ready to be fucked. Some of you with no lube, straight in the ass. Others of you, you definitely played it smart, so you won't be as fucked, but you're still gonna be fucked because you're part of a collective that's getting fucked, which gets you fucked indirectly. Oh my gosh, I can't wait! So much wonder, so much joy, as you will now begin, just today, as well as the rest of this Pisces season, over the illusion and fog of Neptune, as that fog begins to dissipate, and you start to see, oh my God, we're so fucked. Wow, we saw the signs before, but it's clearer now than ever that we really are fucked, guys. Fucked. Fucked. And I don't want you to take a negative attitude towards this. There's a temptation to be nihilistic and walk around like it's all over. The economy is fucked beyond repair and the money I saved is all over. They lied to us. But you can take a jovial attitude about this. After all, we're fucked. And we are going to see a huge population decline in ways that'll make so much sense in light of the illusions and the lies that you were deliberately told over the past decade dispelling. It's almost like a magic spell that was put on you finally ending. Almost as if the people who were telling you the truth were actually telling you the truth. Turns out they weren't conspiracy theorists. Yeah, they actually knew what they were talking about the entire time. Doesn't matter, cause we're fucked. And rich elites who actually took advantage of your willingness to give away all your power to false authorities who didn't even have the authority to execute their executive, judicial, and legislative branch on you are gonna get away with what they've been doing for decades. Let us sit and reflect on how in less than 2 weeks we're all going to be dealing with economic crashes that none of us can deal with, and Nostradamus' predictions from zombies and civil war in this country alone continue to spark and set the stage to come through. I hope you don't think I'm being sarcastic too. Bitch, it's Pisces season, and this new moon dares you to believe in the dream that you can create, because as mutable signs do, this is going to separate and divide with the mutable, changeable nature, the nature of what people believe. You have a question that you have to answer yourself. Who do you serve? Do you serve this outer world that's fucked from the environment to the economy to the government? They are literally planning to call you out this bitch. Or do you serve the world within, the God within, the kingdom of heaven that exists within you, devoid of these experts and scientists who flirt with these quantum mechanic principles, but will never, ever, ever give you the wisdom and truth of your soul and spirit that has existed before this lifetime? Do you finally believe that everything you could ever desire, want, or have exists within you, and no, you don't need a membership or a card or even this phone to actually connect and engage with the world and reality around you, most of which is a literal fake matrix that is designed in systematic fashion to drain your fucking energy. And if you want to do that, that's amazing. We're fucked anyway, and there are going to be greater ways of understanding this moving forward. But when I say we're fucked, I do mean we're fucked. And don't take my word for it. Just look around you. Just look at the state of culture and look at the children who are unconsciously taking matters into their own hands to forcefully try and transform this, something that they're not even meant to do until later in their 30s, because all of them are looking up at the adults, fucking shit up, and securing their fuckedness too. This is a great season to see the failure of the collective and everything we did to give our power away to corrupt authorities, when about this time, last time, when Pluto was in this sign, people were actually risking their lives to fight in revolution against these same corrupt authorities. If only we weren't such cowards that just talked about what we could do on the internet, but don't really do shit. Unless you're one of the individuals. Everything I just spoke about was a collective conflict. Now, if you're an individual who's doing the work, you know, because you're getting striked, you're getting shadow banned, you're getting blocked, using these platforms, which are the only means to get this truth out of there, y'all might be doing the opposite and feeling like you're meant to do more than you're already doing. No, 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 no. Stay in your lane. Because you stay faithful to this lane, this new moon is putting you in an opportunity to take the culmination of everything you've awakened and evolved, and now literally with Neptune transcend into this world that you have awakened through Capricorn and downloaded the operating system of an Aquarius. So while everyone is fucked, and I mean literally fucked, you don't need me to convince you of this, you are creating your own personal arc into a new world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a portal into a new age, the likes of which you have never seen or conceived before, because there's nothing new under the sun. But now you're stepping into concepts you could have never even conceived in your brain, and shit gets super magical. After we exit Pisces season, we start a brand new Jupiter cycle in Aries. Saturn enters Pisces and facilitates the beginning of the end of the world. And Pluto enters fucking Aquarius, and the celestial invasion of alien kind within man. Don't look up at spaceships. This shit is genetic. It's going to take over everybody, and we're going to enter more chaos and frenzy than ever. And this is an amazing thing. It's everything that you were prepared for, and you need to see this as the final chapter that everything is going to begin to happen. That being said, what is the world you are creating? It is your arc. You do not need to give 3D circumstances any play. This is, I believe, Pisces, and the more you believe in what you're manifesting, the better this is going to put you in the energy to receive it. You almost want to live completely delusionally, as if everything you desire is yours, and as your desires change, you want to let this experience change. But the best news I can give you is you don't even have to believe it. You just finished Aquarius season, which prepared the mind and the thought process and neural pathways to live in this state of you already living and receiving everything you desire. So your mission, ladies and gentlemen, if you choose to accept, is to plant the seeds of this new moon by right now believing everything. Right now, I'm the sexiest man alive, and I have properties all over the world. Okay, 3D is catching up to what I've been manifesting, but I don't need you to tell me that I'm not a unicorn. I'm a sexy chocolate unicorn with a horn on my head. It's just invisible. It's cloaked in invisibility because I don't want people looking at my horn and shit. And I have a transformation state where I can become a black, sexy death unicorn. And it is what it is. You must remove every limit to your dream. Everything that you desire and want to the detail is yours now. Your mission is just to believe it and to be in the state and to think as if you have it. You don't even have to believe it though. You must persist. And the Piscean disassociation of this abstract metaphysical energy will help facilitate supernatural understanding through synchronicities, visions, and just strange occurrences and experiences that align your higher exceptional capability with this base 3D form so that you can make literal miracles. This seed is going to harvest in 2 weeks, and in a week you'll understand intellectual ways to think in order to sprout those seeds off the ground. And it's really your choice if you want to be a part of this bullshit or you want to break into this arc into something unique, because those of you who have these abilities who are here to step into the new world, they're blossoming now. This is the beginning of blossoming, the completion of supernatural abilities you activated March of 2022 and spent the last 10 years awakening. This is it. This is fucking it. It's happening. Get ready. And when I say that, there's been a concerted effort to really, of course, combat this, you don't need me to tell you. You already know what time it is. Anyway, they're really trying to kill us out here. So activate your motherfucking superpowers. Believe, but even if you don't believe, persist, and trust in the magic of new beginnings. Godspeed, ladies and gentlemen. We here, the beginning of the end of the world. Peace.